Okay, so I'm gonna do some work on my Unity game that I'm working on. So like, I don't know how well it's gonna run on stream. It's been being a bitch, but let me see. Let's give it a shot. So I'm gonna see if it'll actually run and not be choppy as fuck. It's not so bad. It's always a little choppy when I first start it. Okay, why is it not letting me click though? That's weird. Did I fuck up the clicking code? I'm supposed to be able to... Okay, something's fucked up. Hang on. Oh, I see. Hang on. Oh, actually, that still doesn't make sense. Why is it not calling this? It should be. Let's just temporarily do this. This is what I just added today. I don't know why that would fuck with it, but I'm gonna try it again. Although I did just fuck with it and not test it again before, so maybe it's fucked up again. I'll have to figure it out. No, it's definitely not spawning the sword. So what's up with that? Let's find out. see if it gets that far. I don't really understand what's going on right now. Unless, oh, I might have an idea. I know why. I know why. It's because this shield is part of the same object pool, I bet. Let me see. Player shot. Well, it's not a player shot, though. It's a player shield. Okay, well then, hang on, let me keep going. Didn't I just add a thing to make it so you can only have like a certain number of, yeah, concurrent shots? Where is that? I know I put that in here. Oh, right here. So there should be no items in the scene with player shot attached to them. This one doesn't, right? It's player shield, yeah. So why would it be thinking there's a shot already? Oh, that's why. I never set the max current shots. Let's try, Oh yeah, but then I gotta have a delay, so... Because basically, I originally set it up so that this would get hit once when you first push the button down, and then you have to click again. So it'd be like you have to click rapidly to get it to swing a bunch. But I think what I'm going to do is make it so you can hold it down, and then based on your max concurrent shots, it'll just swing that many times until the swords are gone, and then automatically bring them back when they are, you know what I mean? So like, if I set that to 1, it should work fine, but like, if I set it to 2, it's going to have a problem because there's going to be like 2 swords right on top of each other. So I need to put like a delay between them. So we're going to do like float concurrent shot delay. And we'll call that, save that. And then I'll have to set that in the editor. This one. And then concurrent shot delay should be like, how long? So it takes, let's make it so the concurrent shot delay is always, oh, hey, I know. This shouldn't be visible at all, actually. We'll just do it like this. Cut that, put it up here, make it private. And then let me see, start. Helps regen timer equals 0. And I haven't implemented health regen yet, but there will be. So let's see, max concurrent shots. And then we're gonna have concurrent shot delay equals after the mono behavior is created. Okay. So I don't know if this start happens. Hang on. I gotta ask Google a question now. I'm gonna bring this over here so we can see it. Dive deeper in AU. Yeah, I don't really care about that question anymore. But so the question I have now is, yes, to start in Unity 2D, does the start function happen? Let's see. Let me put this away. Put this another way. When I instantiate a new game object and then use one of its methods to set variables within it. Does start get called before or after that setting of variables? Assume it's the next frame before update. Is that correct? Start method is called after you set variables via a method immediately following instantiation. When you instantiate a game object and immediately call a method on it, the execution follows a sequence. Instantiate is called. Wake and onEnable are called. Immediately during the instantiate call. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I should probably do it in there then. No, I shouldn't. I want to set the variables first. Your script resumes and executes the next line of code. Set my variables, blah, blah, blah. Start. This runs later, typically at the end of the current frame or the beginning of the next frame, but crucially after your custom setup. Okay, perfect. That's what I want. That is what I want. So, concurrent shot delay will be max concurrent shots. Wait, other way around. Sword swing duration divided by max concurrent shots. So like if it's 3 shots, it'll let you swing 3 times during the duration of a normal swing. I think that should make it automatically just continually swing as fast as it can. Hopefully. So now we just have to figure out how to implement the delay, which would be down here. Okay, so here we've already established that it needs to create another sword right here, because regardless, the button is held down and there are less than the max number of shots. So now we just need to figure out the delay in here. So I think what I will do is, what is this? I need a timer for it, a private thing. Private float concurrent shot timer. And then we do concurrent shot timer plus equals time.delta time. Let's see what else. Wait, no. Okay. You really have to determine whether it was just fired or... Okay. I think I need a if statement here. If concurrent timer less than concurrent shot delay, concurrent shot timer this is probably not going to work right. I'm going to have to fix it a little bit, but that's okay. Plus equals time.delta time. And then it'll be else, because if it's else, then it's equal to or greater than the delay already. So then we can do this stuff. But I think there's a little bit of a flaw in my logic. I feel it, like it's up here, but I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry. So then down here, we just have to make sure we reset this by going concurrent shot timer minus equals concurrent shot delay. And that'll reduce it by the amount that, you know, and it'll leave a leftover amount that doesn't fuck with the time. All right, so let's see here. Let's give it a try and see how it works right now. Because I have a feeling it's going to not immediately fire. Because I don't have, well, I guess, let's see here. I just have to identify a way to make it know that it's the first shot. If there's no shots, I guess no shot. Yeah, if it's no shots, then... Okay, here's what we should do. Int current shots equals this. Current shots. Oop. Here we go. Okay, so before we do even anything like that, we just do if current shots equals 0. And we just immediately spawn one. And set the concurrent shot timer to 0. So I guess we'll isolate this code because it's going to be in 2 places. So here, and then we're just going to change this to an else. Oh, and max concurrent shots greater than 0. Because if I have it set to 0, I want it to not fire anything ever. Which is, you know, there's generally going to be no time when that happens. Maybe it'll be like a debuff or something. Maybe an enemy debuff will set it to 0 temporarily so you can't fucking fire or something like that. And you can only defend, like something like that. But there's the reasons you would want it to be checked. So, let's see what else. Concurrent shot timer. Oh wait, so we're gonna isolate this code right here. This is the spawn code. Spawn sword. And we'll call that down here. That should all be good still, I think. Okay, so that will be in 2 places. It'll be right there, and then over here, we will also set concurrent shot timer equals 0. Although I don't know if I should add the delay right away if that's a bug. It might want me. I can't think if I should add the time.delta time to this right away. If it should just be time.delta time. Because that would be, I can't remember if it should be like 1 frame in or at 0. We'll try it. We'll try 0 for now though. Let's see how it goes. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Spawn sword. The swords delete themselves, so I don't need, all I need to do is check if there's a certain amount. So yeah. Okay, this should work. If I did this right, this should allow me to just hold the button down and automatically shoot the number of shots that I've got. Based on the speed and shit. So like say I got 2 here and the sword's duration is 0.5, so it should fire one every 0.25 seconds. And they should go in like sequence, hopefully. If I did it right. Okay. Okay, there is a bug here and I can't it's like the time is like I need to add like a 1 or something. Or subtract a 1, I can't remember. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, this is working kind of. It's kind of what I wanted. The sword's always swinging the direction you're facing now. So if I swing over here, it's like, yep. You know what I should do? Ooh, oh, that's a good idea. I should make a visible representation of the sword swing angle. So like an arc that moves as your mouse cursor moves. That's a good idea. So this thing right here is a shield I started generating, but I haven't like actually coded it yet. But it's going to be what the player puts up to block shots. I'll have to do some like particle stuff with it. Anyway, there's some other things I want to do. So, well, first we have to figure out why this is not doing it quite right. And I think it's because up here, I have to do like -1 or something. I think it's -1 right here. In parentheses. So if it's Let's try this. I think this will work. I could be wrong. Did it update? I thought I saved it. But it didn't reach. Okay, there we go. If Unity doesn't automatically regenerate the script shit, then, you know, it didn't save. Okay, now try it. Now let's try it. Nope, that's too long. So it's the other way. It's +1. Oh, and this is a float, so this is gonna need to be a float too. Otherwise it would be fucked up. So let's see here. Let's try it now. I think it'll work now. Nope, it's still wrong. Okay, so the delay is wrong somehow. It was probably right in the beginning. I'm just not seeing something here. Actually, I gotta use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Where's my AFK thingy? Oh my god. There it is. Jesus. Okay, I'm back. I think I figured out what the problem is while I was in the bathroom. Because I was thinking about it. And so this shot delay, if I say I have 2 shots possible, and I fire one, and then I fire another one in half the time because it's set to half the time, right? Because normal duration divided by 2. So then halfway through the shot, it fires another one. And then halfway through that shot, it tries to fire another one. But if you think about it, that's the last frame that the other one, the first one, would be on. And this one would be starting, so it might be overloading it slightly. So I think what I should do is add like a tiny amount to the delay right here. And I can't type right now, but apparently it's right here. And then we're going to add like plus 0.001F or something. I just want to see if that helps. That might not fix it, but it's just an idea I had about why it's happening. Still not right. See, it feels like it's doing it at a speed where it should have 3 of them. And that's why I did the -1 here, but that's made it like really slow. So what the fuck is the problem? Okay, if current shots is less than max concurrent shots. So it looks right. I'm just really having trouble figuring out what the problem is here. Maybe that's rotating too fast or something? But I don't think so. I thought I tested all that. That worked out pretty good. So I'm a little confused here. Let's do some testing. Let's see if I can figure out. So, I should make this happen every frame for a little while just so I can test some stuff. Just put this right here. So every frame this will be recalculated. That way I can like mess with it in the editor while it's running and see if it'll. I mess with these values, I mean, and see if like this changes properly. And actually I should do this so I can watch it. There we go. Okay, so now what I do is go in here. I shouldn't be able to set this, but how do I do the thing that tracks the variables? I know there's a way to do that. Okay, I guess it's not here. Okay. Well, I'm really having trouble figuring out what the bug is here. Because it should be firing. I guess I'll just try it, messing with it while it's running. See what happens. So, it fires two. They're supposed to fire in such a sequence that they don't look like they're together like that. I'm really confused about why it's doing it this way. So let's see. It's also chugging a bit now. It's weird. Maybe that was unrelated. I'm a little confused here as to what's causing the bug. Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna mess with it while I was running. That was what I was trying to do. Keep forgetting. Okay, so where's the... I need the other shit. Okay, hang on. Can I get... We're gonna have to stop it. Where's play maximize? I gotta turn that off. Can't figure out where that is now. Why is it not showing me that? It's supposed to be like right here. Oh, there it is. There we go. Now I can play it in this little window. And then I'm going to check this really quick. So let's say I have 3 shots. It says it's 1 point, so that's wrong. Because what's the current shot delay? Sword swing duration 0. Okay, so that is right. If it takes 0.5. I feel like it should be +1. Like, can I set the concurrent shot delay to... So wait, no, I want it to be -1. No, because that would be... Let's say there's one concurrent shot, then this would be dividing by 0. That's not good. Sorry, I'm thinking. This might take a minute. I thought this would be simple, you know? This seems simple, right? If there's 2 shots and you fire them... Fire one right at frame 0. Then wait half the delay time of that one to be swung around. And then fire another one. Something's wrong here. Let's gonna try this one more time with a bigger number. I feel like adding just a little bit of delay is should fucking do it, but I don't know. I don't know why it seems like it's doing like 2/3 of the time when it should only be like, you know. How much? Am I doing something wrong with the sword rotation? Is that, it's gotta be it. Duration damage. Hello, cute girl. You done with work? It is. Oh shit, sorry, I was bringing stuff in. Swing timer. Delete object. Greater than or equal to, this should be. And I'll have to adjust the opacity. I didn't do that yet, but I want it to fade as you swing it. I don't know. Do you want to watch some shows or play some games or something? I'm streaming right now, but I'm going to stop because you're done now. That was the whole point of the stream, was that I'm only streaming until you get done. I'm having a bug with my game. It's annoying me. My math in my head is right, but like it's not coming out right in the game, and I'm confused why. I don't think that's going to be good enough because of the complication of this problem. Yeah, I mean, I could dump my entire code into ChatGPT and see what it says, but... Well, yeah, that's a given, but... Well, I already found one thing that was kind of a problem. Maybe that'll help. Let's try it. give it a try. No, that still feels wrong. See, like I can purposely almost get it right. But I gotta add a little bit of delay. Why do I have to add delay? I'm so confused right now.
If you want to keep on working for that for a little bit, I could go to your
It's up to you. Yeah, go for it if you want. Just don't take too long. I love you and I want to do stuff with you. I feel like it's gotta have something to do with my calculation on the timing. I feel like it needs more delay, but not so much that it fucking... Ooh, I bet you it's... I bet you it's... Hang on. I have an idea about what it is. So... float temp equals this. If I put this right here, and then do the same thing, but plus this on this side, I think that might fix it. Hopefully. And that should not be called temp, so let's rename this. Basic duration. Okay, let's try that. Did I do my math right this time? I just got to add the shit again, basically. Well, now I can't. Now it's glitched because I did that. Hang on. Let's try it again. Okay, let me stop. Oh, it's still the same. Oh, maybe it's basic duration. Maybe it's basic duration times max concurrent shots. Let's try it. The math's fucked, but you never know. Okay, hang on. Oh, it's still doing it fast. That's weird. I thought it would just be this, but why is it so weird? The rotation is definitely only taking the duration, so what is causing it to be different? I should have a way to track this better. Oh, first of all, I didn't move this down here, so it's just getting erased right away. Let's try this. Everything was just getting erased right away. It's probably fixed the first time I did it, and then I fucking fucked it up here. Let's try it. I bet you the first way I did it was right, though, before I added the multiplier. So yeah, now it's just doing 1. See that? It's doing 1 perfectly, which is good. Because that means I'm close. That means I was right. It's just this minus this. Get this out of here. Plus basic duration. Oh, yep. Actually, that needs to be there still. There we go. And then we're just going to copy that and put it down here. Right. Did I put an extra one in? Yeah, I did. Okay, saving it. I think that's right. I just fucking forgot to put it down here and it was getting erased the first frame. So let's try it. You moving? All right. Okay, hang on. I stopped. Yeah, that's about perfect. It's about as perfect as it can get. That's what I thought. I just needed to add that delay again. So that's the fastest you can auto click basically. But then all you have to do is make it so that your delay is faster. So like if I change the delay to 0.25, then it should be able to go like this. No problem. Now let's try it 0.1. Get fucked. Get fucked, bitches. Get fucked. Get fucked. You ain't getting in here. No. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. It's a little choppy on stream, but I don't care. I've been having problems with this fucking Unity editor lately. I don't know why it's so choppy. But it's working, so there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here, goddamn goblins. Alright, well, it's working pretty good. Let me try... I want to do 4 concurrent shots with the same duration. Let's see what happens. It should swing 4 times. So, like, this is another way to increase your swing rate because you don't even need to, like, make it faster. You just have more swords. So, yeah. So, like, there's all kinds of ways to increase the swing rate. You know what I mean? Like, I could just give them, like, say the first upgrade you get is 3, and then you just, like, slowly reduce your duration, too. So, like, 0.4 instead of... So now we got a little more speed. And then, let's say the next sword I get is 0.3, so it's a little bit faster. These are, like, upgrades I could put in the tree, basically. And yeah, we could like increase the angle to 240. So it's like this. Fuck you, buddy. Fuck out of here. Let's see how bad my math is. Let's see if I can do 360. Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome. I'm good at this. Anyway. Fuck yeah. So I gotta really fix the GUI next and get some actual bars and shit going on, but get that shield done too. But this is working good. This is what I wanted. Let's see. Max concurrent shots, 12. Ah, fuck you, motherfucker. This is awesome. Alright. Get the fuck out of here. You can't fucking fuck with this. I'm fucking Garen, motherfucker. Sorry. Alright, it's working good. Next step is the shield. So let's do that. I was wondering why it wasn't working, and it was nothing to do with what I thought it was, so that's fun. So the reason I have it set up here like this is because I don't want you to be able to shield and sword at the same time. At least at the beginning. All right, so first thing I need to do is make it so that the shield deletes things. So player shield needs a script. Add component, new script, player shield script. Create an ad, please. Okay, so we're gonna open that now. Where'd it go? Why you gotta be so slow? Open that shit. All right. So the main thing with this thing is that it's going to be a trigger just like the sword. Void on trigger, enter 2D. Oops, dropped my controller. Put that over there. It's not right now. Okay, so collision dot compare tag. Should I just actually put game object just to be safe? Dot compare tag. I'm gonna say enemy. This is a boolean, right? Okay. Put that there, and then else if collision game object compare tag equals enemy shot. Also, we're going to do some things like this. We're going to do some private current health. We're going to do, oops, public max health. Let's see what else we need. Okay, so we're going to do, why is it doing that? What am I doing wrong? Something's wrong here. Oh, I'm not giving them variable types. Float. Float. Okay, so next is public float full regen time. We're gonna do this one. So shield's gonna regenerate at a constant rate when you're not holding it after a delay. So basically, as long as you don't have the shield out, it'll regenerate its health. But there's gonna be a delay before it does that. So we're gonna do float regen delay. And we're gonna do, I need private. It's gonna be private float regen timer. Oh, we'll call it regen delay timer. And then, what else? It should be good. Well, as soon as it gets hit, that resets the regen timer. So basically, anytime it's one of these, so that would be regen delay timer equals 0. Regen delay timer equals 0. And then, so for an enemy, we will basically have to compare their health to it. So if, oh no, we're gonna need to get the enemy script. So oh, that's not how you do it either. If try get component, oh, that's actually collision dot game object dot try get. Probably actually just collision will probably work. Try get component. enemy or basic attacker. Oops. And we go like that. So we've established it's an enemy. We've got its script. Now we can determine if script.health, oh, current health, I guess, it's greater than current health. I think that's what it's called. Yep. I guess I should call it current shield since we're in here. Greater than the current shield, then what we were going to do is script.current health minus equals current shield. Current shield equals 0. And the enemy remains because it fucking broke your shield basically, but took damage. And oh, we have to set the enemy's last hit time. How do you do that again? I forget how I did that. Let's check. Public void start flash. And this is, let me check this again. Okay, so I should be able to do it from the shield. Script dot start. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay, so the enemy got hit there, basically, and didn't die. The alternate is if is less than current shield. I'm going to do an equals to it as well, even though that's crazy and would almost never happen, but that's okay. Okay, so right here, the enemy gets destroyed basically because its health is less than the shield's health. So in this case, it would be script, or I guess collision.gameObject. Doesn't really matter, either one. Collision.gameObject. Oh, and this needs to be destroyed. I can't fucking. I got a drink right here, so I'm trying really hard not to knock it over. Destroy collision.gameObject. But that's the last thing I do. The first thing I do is current shield minus equals script.current health. So we damage the shield. We're also gonna have to make it so that the shield I can like flash it when it takes damage or something. Or there's gonna be particle effects, that kind of thing. Yep, that's right. Okay, so if it's exactly the same, both of the things happen. So I guess current shield equals 0, and you also destroy the game object. You don't really need to set the health of it because it's, yeah. All right, so that's done, I think, for enemies. And then the same thing pretty much applies to enemy shot, but it has a different script name, so I gotta still copy this whole thing, pretty much. Enemy shot pretty much will handle it exactly the same way, though. but with a different script. So the script is a shot script. It's probably damage, shot damage. There we go. It's greater than current shield. Okay, here's what this is when it's going to be weird. Script shot damage minus equals current shield. So it's still going to come through the shield, but it's going to do less damage after it gets through, basically. And then, yeah, we're going to have a comment this, and I'll call this shield flash. There we go. And we'll do that up above top, too. Actually, why don't we do this instead? Because it's going to get flashed no matter what happens in there. So let's do it down there. And the current shield is 0. That means it's going to destroy the shield. So I have to figure out how to handle that and shit. Have to figure out how I want to do that. Handle that. I could make it like invisible and unenabled, but like still moving and shit, or something like that. I don't know. I think if I unenable it, it won't move. So I have to make it at least invisible and uncollidable. Okay, so script dot shot damage is less than the current shield. Current shield minus shot damage. And destroy the object. Okay, so that should work theoretically. But only if I can actually move the shield, which I can't do yet. So here's the thing. The shield is going to be instantiated just like the sword is, because it needs to face in the direction of the mouse, and it needs to rotate. Yeah, so it needs to rotate to the correct angle. Because the shield, okay, so the shield is going to have to be the same way as the sword, which it isn't right now. So hold on one sec. Regen delay timer is assigned its value but never used. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. Shut up. So we'll do that. We'll do that real quick before I forget. Current shield is less than max shield if regen delay timer greater than or equal to regen delay else Oh, you're done. Okay, I made more progress. Yeah, a ridiculous amount. Anyway, one sec here, I'll show you. Okay, so it is regenerating now. So current shield plus equals max shield divided by full regen time. No, that's not right because or is it? I don't know.
Oh,
I have to think about this some more later. Okay, let's take a break so I can hang out with my girlfriend. Anyway, let me show you what I got. Okay. Shield doesn't work yet, but the sword does. So I was messing around with the settings basically, but come over here once. You're gonna need to come over here to see it. Yeah, no, but I can put my camera off if you'd like. I don't even think you'd be visible, but yeah, turn it off. Here we go. Here we go. All right, and then so I can set the number of sword swings you can do at once. Like for default, you would put like one maybe, and so like to start you'd be like this, and this is you're just holding the mouse button down. You don't need to click over and over.
Mm-hmm.
But then like over time, you get to two, so now it goes like this. And actually, I did that wrong, but anyway, yeah. So like it just continually swings the maximum amount of swings you can do it. Now let's say you get your sword duration down to 4. Now it's a little bit faster. It swings faster, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this down to 0.2 once, just to kind of demonstrate. So now it's really
Oh
fast. So now what I do is I change the angle, because I've coded all this shit. So now I can make it go like further, you know?
Mm-hmm.
See, it goes like farther on a swing.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can set it to like, for example, 360 and just fucking swing it all the way around you. And so then you can just turn concurrent shots up to 12 and you're like a fucking Garen. You know what I mean? So like you know, you get the idea. And the shield is all set up now almost, but I haven't set it up to like follow me around yet, so I gotta like color it and stuff. But anyway,
Garen mode.
yeah, yeah, you know. No, it's just gonna be a point you get to in the game, like when you've increased your stats to a ridiculous amount. You know what I mean? Okay, where's the one that I don't need to have serialized anymore? There we go. Do that right? Okay. Save. All right, I'm gonna take a break, hang out with my girlfriend, watch some of The Boys and some other things probably. So, see you a little bit later. Well, maybe we'll do some more of this.